This episode of BOI Weekly brings us to Kwara State, a state which has been described as Greenland, and Wakili Mata is into cassava processing, a very wise step because all his raw materials, which is cassava, he gets here from the States.
It has come to the notice of the management of Bank of Industry (BOI) that some unscrupulous persons are defrauding the general public by claiming to be the bank's agents. BOI insists that it does not engage persons or organizations as its agent to sell application forms or receive completed loan applications on its behalf. If you are a genuine entrepreneur and prospective customer, please freely walk into any of BOI's zonal offices nearest to you and obtain the application forms and list of requirements for accessing loans directly, free of all charges. You can also visit our website and social media platforms for other details. For more information, call our head office in Lagos 01271 5070-99 or Abuja Corporate Office 08073990022 www.boinigeria.com.
A simple gate at number 20 Old Jebba Road, Ilorin, demarcates the premises of Wakili Mata Cassava Farms Limited. In existence since 2008, Wakili Mata has expanded from its first premises to settle here while also operating its farms for raw materials.
We have our own farm, at least something like 900 hectares of land, which we plant. But all the same, we cannot rely on that. We still have to buy from farmers. This one you are seeing, we are using now, is from farmers, not from us. Because more or less we have to at least be reserving our own. For the raining day, you people call it, happy? So we just overnight, and then this farmer said, no, we are not selling. So that's why mostly we are patronizing farmers right now.
The concentration here is adding value to their crop, but the process begins before it's brought into these premises.
If the cassava is not from us, we buy from the farmers. We ask them to peel it. We pay for the transportation of taking it to where they peel them. After paying for the peelers, then we use our farm truck. Sometimes we use our farm, sometimes we use our truck, which you are seeing over there.
A pond has been created for washing the cassava, which is the first process here. The pond is to simplify the cleaning of the over 1 ton of the raw materials daily.
Immediately we finish, if you can go back to where you first recorded, we find out the whole place is already clean. We wash them and then drain them, and immediately we wash. It has to, high quality cassava has to end within 24 hours. From the farm up to the final stage, which we show you. That is the milling, then packaging later. That's how it should be. It must be under 24 hours. Anything above that is no more high quality cassava.
After washing, it's loaded into the grating machine. Seconds later, it comes out as paste. It's then packed into sacks. In the case of Wakili Mata, they prefer not to fill the sack, but made them in an envelope shape to allow fast draining of moisture from the paste. The next process only happens after the jack has been filled with the bags. Then the drying process begins. After about 2 hours, the result is cassava cake. On the fingers, it feels dry, but the professionals know it's still a long way from the desired state. The bags of cake are loaded and is straight to the pulverizing machine.
Pulverize is just to make it easier for flat drying. The cake is solid, but now in order to make it flexible, just like our mother and father used to do in those days, we are using old tools in those days. So we make it like that, then send it to the dry fragger.
The pulverized grain then goes into the flash dryer. This is the most important equipment in the process as it completes the elimination of moisture in the grain and produces the flour. In Wakili Mata, the flash dryer is powered by firewood with a blower connected externally. This blows the heat into the furnace for appropriate use. Then the final production stage, the milling.
You can see when it came out from the fly dryer, you can see particles. We don't call it particles, we call it grain. You can see those grains. So automatically it has to be re-powder like.
It's then bagged and stocked for supply. And in these days when the federal government is pushing for a reduction of imported flour in baking, business is good for companies like Wakili Mata, although they say they still need cooperation from the major customers and the government.
They mix it with wheat, which is what we are calling on the federal government now, at least, to initiate and implement that even if it is 10% in the wheat before Dangote and Co. Let me put it that way, or flour mill and Co. We now send it to the public for the bakers. That's what we are trying. We are begging the government. That's what we are doing. There is nothing we can do. We can't force them. And if the government can implement it, they are the one who can do it.